Good Tuesday morning, everybody. I am putting together scabbards today. Did not get quite finished yesterday. Knives are finished, all done, except for final sharpening, and that's the last thing I do. Hang on. Oh, sorry about that. Had to answer a question from Mama. She's got to go to work today. I couldn't have got to the post office this morning if I wanted to. There's a bad wreck on the interstate up at the exit that I take to go to the post office. All 4 lanes of the interstate are closed, which normally means there's a fatality or a chemical spill or both lanes blocked. And it took both my sons, they work up in town, opposite ends of town. It took both of them an hour to get to work from here. It normally takes 10 minutes. So all the traffic is being diverted from the interstate on Highway 90 right through town. And from what I understand, it is a mess. But anyway. Hang on, let me look at this. Okay, anyway. I have not heard whether the roads are clear yet or not. I don't know. Anyway, now working on leather, like I said, I was going to show you all these tools that I got the other day and how they work. I worked with them a little bit and I'm pretty confident with it now. This is a edger. I put this on the sander, grind the sheath straight, get the sheath and the welt all straight, and it leaves a burr on there. And what I used to do was take and run it down the edge of the sander, which sometimes will booger it up a little bit. But this tool here, you put it like this. Just like that, and it takes that burr right off of there. Do the same thing on the other side. Now this thing is incredibly sharp. And go around the edge just a little bit on this little tip down here, like that. And we can do the same thing here. Dresses it up real nicely. Just like that. Now the next tool, this is the thread, the marking tool. And what this does is cuts a little groove down to mark your threads where you want to drill your holes, or punch them, or however you do them. What you do, you loosen this. You can set this anywhere you want it. Now I got to reset it because I moved it. And you want that to be right in the center of where your welt is. It looks to be right about there. Now I've always done this by eye as far as keeping the holes lined up right. And do pretty good at it by eye, but since we got the tool, we're going to try it. I've already tried it on a couple, and let's see. The only thing is you got to be real careful and do not slip. Just like that. Don't do that. Like that. Alright, see that little goof I made there? I can cover that up. Won't notice it. I'm going to go on the back side and do the same thing, because I'm actually going to drill it from the back. And as long as it's square when you sand it off, they will line up. Just like that. Alright, and you'll never notice the little spots when I get done with it. Well, there we go. That's how you do that. Neat little tool. Takes a while to get it mastered, but I will get there. Alright, I'll show them to you when I get them all done up. Alright, about time to go in. It is 4:35. Starting to get dark. It's windy, it's cold, it's damp. It's going to rain tonight. 100% chance of rain tomorrow. So, let me show you these before I take them in and get them all ready to get packed up and sent out. Let's see, first one, Paul C. You wanted a file knife for that trade that I'm way behind on. Sorry about that, but we're all done now. There you go. Now this is basically a Wallace 2. This is a Farrier's rasp. I don't know if it's one you sent me because I don't remember. Because when I get files in, I just put them all in a big bucket. So be careful with that thing, it will cut. That's some of that cocoa wood. Very pretty stuff. Now it's a heavy knife, so I made a heavy sheath. It may be just a little bit bigger than it needs to be, but there you go. Now, Don. Don's a friend of mine here locally. Bought a couple knives from me. There you go. This is a sharp finger. Sharp finger in the cherry wood. This is some cherry wood from Deep South Homestead in Mississippi. Very pretty stuff. And I will send you a text in a little while and let you know it's ready. Let's see, who's next? I've got notes. Casey. J. Skinner. There you go. There's your J. Skinner. Will be coming to you as of tomorrow. Let's see, who's next here? Tim, my buddy Tim. Thank you very much for the other gift that you sent me and Master Sergeant. We really like those. Thank you very much. Here is your Master Sergeant with a stag handle. And your J. Skinner. Now Tim's going to make his own sheaths for these. Because Tim is a leather worker also. And let's see, who's next here? Jeff. Friend Jeff. 2 paring knives with antler handles. There you go. And that's the same style paring knife that goes in the 10-piece set. Right there. Very sharp. Ready to put to use. And a small ulu. There's your small ulu. I made a little leather thing to protect it while it's in the drawer. There you go. And like I say every time on Ulus, please, please, please be careful with these things. Very sharp. I do have one of my own in the house, and I have not mastered how to keep from cutting my finger off. So, so there you go. Those are yours. Brandon, you sent me back here J. Noel Skinner with the crown stag. That's the original sheath right there, and it started to wear. Now I love to see my sheaths come back that have been basically worn out, because I can tell he wears this all the time, and that's really cool. So instead of repairing this one, I made you a new J. Noel belt sheath, the new design right there. This one should hold up a whole lot longer, and I resharpened it for you like you asked. There it is, and it's ready to go for 2 or 3 more years. I think this was 2 years ago you bought this one, something like that. So there you go. See how that one works. If it's okay with you, I can't do anything with this, so I'm gonna send it back with that one, so you can keepsake them, I guess, if you want to. So let's go to the list. Paul C., Tim, Jeff, Don, Casey, and Brandon. Alright. See, I'm getting better about writing stuff down so I don't forget. Now, if there's anybody else out there that I haven't made a trade with or anything like that, or promised something to that I have forgot, please let me know. Just send me an email and let me know. And if I have, you'll send me an email, say, you big dummy, this, that's okay, that's fine. Just let me know. Nicholas, the Alamazon chopper, I haven't heard back from you. If you want to continue with that, let me know. And other than that, I'm caught up, with the exception of a spoon carving set that I will get to this week. Probably start on that one tomorrow. Now, I think I mentioned it video or 2 back, I don't know, I may have, on the Real Knife Makers of America on Facebook. You'll go check that out. I am a member of that site. It's a closed group. I think you can look at it. I'm pretty sure you can look at it. And there's a couple of them with the Build Off Challenge on Facebook. I am an administrator on that channel. And the competition knife I made last year, I did okay. I got a few votes, and I have entered again this year. And the only thing I've done is I got my steel ready. I annealed the steel, and as per rules of the contest, I cannot show the knife until it is completely done, and you'll have to go to the Real Knife Makers of America page to see it. And I believe it's on the Build Off Challenge that you can vote on. Vote on all the knives. But what I can tell you is, it's the same kind of steel that I'm going to use. Same kind of steel as Paul C's. That's all I can say. Same kind. So, I'm going to start working on that. I have 30 days to get that one done. And as far as winning, I don't think I'm going to win, because there is 50, stopped at 50 makers, 50 world-class knife makers in there, and I'm just gonna be like a coon dog and just jump in there amongst them. So it'll be fun anyway, and I'll talk more about that later on, about where you can go and look at it and all that. There's a couple more sites besides that one, those two that you can go to. But I'm gonna take these in and get them all packed up, ready to send back to their new homes. And I thank y'all for watching. I thank you for your support. And what else? That's all. See y'all later.